Previously on Two-Third Nerd.
Previously, don't you mean now?
No, previously I progressed, and now I'm back.
Progressively on Two-Third Nerd.
Progressively. We're progressive.
Like
Oh
Bowser,
no, I
you
hate
see
these.
him you see him in the back or just on the cliff, opens up the door, goes
How I
in
did
it.
that, I have no
I
idea.
went to the bathroom. I'm just gonna follow this path. He just walks in the background like, oh, excuse me.
The balconies.
I like really grossly burped into my microphone. I
I didn't hear
apologize.
it.
Oh, fucked it up again.
Obviously not.
It wasn't that loud then.
I didn't say loud. I said grossly.
How gross.
It was like a wet burp
Was it
that
like
was
a
in my
bubble
throat.
Like a bubble one?
Kind of.
Like from the stomach or?
Oh yeah, like it was a stomach burp
Okay.
that went up my throat and bubbled in my throat, and my mouth wasn't open, so it was a really wet sounding burp that was kind of like. I just remembered something on Reddit I saw that I need to show you.
What?
Just describing that. So, oh no, I was crying laughing. It's like, shout out to whoever posted that, because I know it's apparently it was a repost, but like as a YouTube video, but like it was a Vine originally. This girl's eating ice cream in a car, but she's kind of like nursing the spoon, kind of like she's got ice cream.
Oh,
like,
and hits the brakes.
yeah, and then the person driving the car hits the brakes. But like, because the obvious effect was he was trying to make her like, you know, like smush ice cream on her face. But like, she literally just like, it's like literally opens her mouth as the brake hits, so it goes in her throat. So she just does this huge retch right when the car stops. So like all he was like, and then like, cause she's fine. Oh,
Really?
so funny.
That sounds gnarly though.
It was the funniest thing. Cause then she's just kind of like, meh.
I'd be mad about my ice cream.
Oh, no, her ice cream was fine. Like nothing happened to anything.
It's just a spoon into
she
her
just
mouth.
gagged. She literally gagged with a spoon.
But, like forced.
Yeah, it was so funny. Oh, I'm sorry. That shit's funny. I laughed. It's like pinpoint little like audio things.
Yeah. I can tell when you laugh at things.
Oh man.
Fuck, Buzzer.
So how does Bowser even like gather his armies?
He traps them in little
They're
spaces
all
like that.
they're all the races that aren't like legislated under the Mushroom Kingdom.
So what races are?
Mushroom.
Yeah, toads
And then,
That's
and then I guess humans.
and some Koopas, and one small village of Goombas in Paper Mario.
Yeah. Was Paper Mario
It was
actually...
literally a family. Like the village was literally a family.
Was Paper Mario the whole Mushroom Kingdom?
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. The world just keeps fucking repeatedly changing. There's never really a set. The big thing with Miyamoto is he's more like, why worry about details, like the actual world of the Mushroom Kingdom, when it doesn't matter, because fucking, like, it doesn't matter. You're trying to make a game that's fun. It's like Legend of Zelda. Other than basically going, they're all related, but they're not the same link. He didn't really give a fuck about timeline. He's like, they're fun. Don't worry about it.
Who made the book then?
It was basically just Nintendo cracking under everybody bitching
No!
about it.
Oh really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like why would you? Like, yeah, like I agree with him with that. Where it's like, I'm trying to make a game that's fun. It's not made for lore.
Yeah.
You know?
I get that. Like that's what Final Fantasy did well though.
Yeah.
Is they never put lore into it.
They literally were just like every single one isn't completely independent of each other.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's on this. It's like this one's kind of tied because they're separate planets. Like, cool. That means they're never gonna meet. So who cares? Like they're never gonna meet ever. Who cares?
The only like thing that tied in was Sid.
Yes, and Sid was just kind of like, it's a character named Sid. It's believable that someone might have the same name.
And
Different
conveniently
universes.
similar professions.
Yeah.
Always a airship
Always a
pilot or
scientist or a-
engineer,
yeah,
mechanic,
engineer. He was always a very smart individual, basically.
yeah.
Because he was either a scientist, he was always someone that was actually considered a genius, basically.
Yeah. Huh. What other games did like people want timelines for?
Like every game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Warcraft. Their whole series, they never really had like set times in between how long it was between wars and stuff. But like, you know, they were like, meh, like because they eventually set it up to like this many.
Is the Warcraft movie coming out like?
I'm
well,
so excited for that.
2016,
is it just
I think.
the first game,
Yeah, next
though?
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the pre-first game plus first game a bit.
Yeah.
Because it has two protagonists in completely separate areas.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's Thrall's dad, so Duratan.
Yeah.
And then the King of Stormwind.
For a second, I
Who
thought you
is
said
Varian-
Thrall's dead. I'm
No,
like,
dad.
what?
Yeah, Thrall's dad, and then Varian's father. So Anduin, Anduin?
Were both of them
Anduin's his
dogs?
son.
Yeah, no.
So are the orcs green yet?
They will be.
What's
I
that?
think they're probably gonna start off brown too, which is the scary part.
The orcs?
Unless it goes after the corruption of the orcs. Because that's the thing. Are they gonna count the whole Draenei thing, or are they gonna start off where it's like, we've wiped them out, and whatever, you know?
So
Yeah.
what races do you think you'll see in this movie?
Well, if it's Warcraft 1, mostly orcs and humans, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be like an elf here, a dwarf there, but like, overall, the first game was actually just orcs and humans.
Yeah, it was just called Orcs and Humans.
Yeah, it was called Warcraft Orcs versus Orcs and Humans.
Oh.
Yeah, Warcraft 2 is when they started getting into other races.
Because they
Because
keep
the forest trolls team up with the orcs, they get the orcs get the ogres with them. Yeah, the humans get the elves, the gnomes, and the dwarves.
So like, when did they actually start to like building lots of lore to it?
Well, technically 2.
Yeah, they keep
2 got a lot of retcons for Draenor, though, because of the Draenei whole bananas. That's why the books are good. Because
Oh, I love all the
the books for Warcraft 2. It basically like helps because it's the game. Like if you read it, you're like, this is exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
because there's the Dark Portal.
It's exactly what
Rise
happens.
of the Horde, or Rise of...
Yeah, it's literally the dark. Like it's literally Tides of Darkness and Beyond the Dark
Thank you.
Portal. Like both books. Like the whole story of both books is actually the games, but it ties in the shit from like Warcraft and World of Warcraft that was kind of brought in after. Because they go to Arkandune, and then it's like they deal with the Draenei guy, and they're like, "What the fuck are you?" And he's like, "I'm a Draenei."
So was there only like one hero in Warcraft 1?
There wasn't really any heroes in Warcraft 1.
Really?
I think they only
like
introduced
Lothar,
heroes
like
in
Lothar
3.
was in it. No, like 2 had tons of heroes. Yeah, because like 1 had like Lothar, so he's gonna be in it.
Was he human?
They're probably gonna deal with Garona half-orc in.
Who's that?
She's a half-orc, half-orc obviously. She's a assassin though. Spoilers
She
to the end of
human?
that movie. King of Storm was gonna probably be dead.
Yeah. But doesn't she also work with Khadgar?
Yeah. That's during the whole Medivh.
Shit.
Sorry, is there anyone from Warcraft 1 that's still alive in World of Warcraft?
Garona's still alive. Medivh's still alive, but he wasn't in World War. Garona wasn't even in the game though. She was just mentioned. Because 2 is where
Vol'jin.
That's 2.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, like it's all like the second game people.
They're all lined up. How's that possible?
Yeah, really. Like none of them in the game are in it. Because to be honest, they all die.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lothar's in Warcraft 2, but only for a little bit, and he dies.
Rexar's in 3.
Is there any like plague people in it?
What?
Like the Scourge people?
The undead.
In the first one, no. That doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, they're introduced in the third one.
I don't
Yeah,
know
they're
any
introduced.
lore
Yeah,
about
they're
that.
introduced in Warcraft 3. I mean, the Lich King technically is Ner'zhul.
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of people who are mentioned, but not like playable characters in the game, though.
Yeah. God, Dark Black Temple when you first encounter Gul'dan. No, Ner'zhul. Who?
No, it's Terran Gorfiend.
Thank you, Terran Gorfiend.
Yeah,
And you're
'cause
like,
he's in Warlords.
yeah, I know he is.
I love that. Nah, like it's actually kind
So
of.
which
a
of
big
the
deal.
wars were the worst?
Probably the first one, just because the orcs won.
Oh, did they?
Oh, straight up win. They destroy Stormwind.
Yeah, because there's a second invasion. It's essentially
Mhm.
this.
Second war is basically the rest of the human nations banding together to push back the horde.
Okay.
Because they push him through the portal, and then a group of heroes goes through the portal to actually just stop it.
Because they break it on the other side. They figure out that's the only way to.
They get
They break it on both
because
sides.
the horde steals the artifacts to open more portals and brings them back to their world. And then yeah, basically the alliance expedition's like, okay, cool, going in after them then.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting lore, like the whole red dragon flight thing in the orcs.
Yep.
What's that?
All the dragons that
All
are
the
in
red
Warcraft 2
dragons?
are red dragons.
Yeah, every dragon
Because
used
she
by...
was captured and like
Yep.
forced to have kids for them.
Yep. Which you think is like you're essentially forcing the god of life,
Yeah, well, not the
but
god.
the
of life,
aspect
but,
of
like,
life
Yeah, the aspect of life
to make
do that.
life.
Yep. Because even after everything happened, she didn't like hate them. She just knew what was going on.
She just
Oh,
She
That's
still
why they have-
despised like the people that did it to her, but like
That's why there's red dragons helping them.
yeah, like that's why they have dragons. Because because that's why they have dragons in Tides of Darkness. In Beyond the Dark Portal, they're all black dragons.
Why?
Because literally Deathwing's like, I'll help you. Because they're not even slaves; they're actually just black dragons that are like, okay.
Is Deathwing a black dragon?
yes,
He's the
He's
the
the-
dad of them.
he was supposed to be the warden of
He's
Earth.
he's the aspect. He's the Earth Warder.
Oh.
He was the one that went crazy.
Yeah, because old god, they said.
Yeah, old gods. Either way, Warcraft lore turned a Mario game.
Yep. Whatever.
I just still.
There's red,
So Mario
Dragons.
has red overalls.
and that's a red dragon right there.
That is a turtle.
Hey,
They are not similar.
turtles are reptiles. Do you know what else is
No, they're
reptiles?
not. They're amphibians.
dragons. Yeah.
Dragons can swim.
Not well.
Wait, are turtles amphibians?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I was right. I was like,
I guess it depends on which turtle.
now we're all
Like-
second guessing.
Like
each other,
terrapin. Like, no, like terrapins would be, but like sand turtles wouldn't be.
No, they could still probably be amphibians. No, I'm pretty sure they're reptiles.
Keep running. Just run. Yeah.
Finally got to this point.
What? Yeah, he's right there.
Ah,
And a fire bar.
So he throws a.
Dick.
no.
I like how they animated that.
The hammer or the
Yeah,
bridge?
no, the whole bridge falling. Oh,
Oh man.
oh they're all
army
just
of
really
mini
tiny
ones?
now.
Oh god. Well,
That is just like creepy.
just really creepy.
That big one was weird.
Yeah.
Rolled 8. Let's do this.
Hammers everywhere. Like, ah!
Man, this could be it. 3 more levels.
I fucked it.
Why'd you? Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't know.
you didn't jump, you would
I
have been
meant
fine.
to not press jump, but like
I
my
meant to
hand,
not do it.
my
but then
my
I did.
my pinky or my thumbs over the jump button. Wait,
Pinky's over it? What?
my thumb.
That'd be much different. Now you don't have the. Yay, more wind, our favorite.
Woo!
Yeah. I feel like the getting big will be in my way. Although I could probably get it regardless by doing this.
Get big.
So it's there, 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 there. I'm just gonna wait till they get by. Wait, can I cheat? No.
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 Look at that happy cloud. That is the perfect cloud.
Oh god, I had to jump onto
And
it.
now he's sad because he witnessed your death. Oh, punch your toe.
Why?
Because it'll hurt. Just
I-
punching a single toe. It's like when you clip your one ball. If you like get sack yourself but only one ball,
Oh yeah.
it's like the worst pain. Like,
Yeah.
you'd rather get both hit, but no, just the one.
because it's
is-
uneven.
Yeah.
That's why it hurts more. Is because it's uneven.
Oh.
No, I know. I actually know exactly what you're talking about. That's why I'm like,
And like the worst is like when you just slightly hit a part, not
Yeah.
the whole thing. Because it's like the smaller the hit, the worse the hit.
it's all like pinpoint like.
Oh, Star Wars stuff. There's a Star Wars comic coming out that is actually not done by Dark Horse anymore because Dark Horse lost the rights to Star Wars comics.
Yeah.
It's done by Marvel.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
And all that comic is
You have to like
It's all
run
canon.
across.
so any Marvel comic that is Star Wars is all canon, which is interesting.
That is actually.
The first comic's coming out after episode 4 and leads into episode 5 because it's a story about how come the rebels blow up the Death Star but then are stuck on a frozen planet with like all like shitty nothing.
True.
So that's what that whole comic story's gonna focus on.
Next time on Two Third
And it's
Nerd.
also mostly based on Haunted Land.
Trying to end that.
Next time on Two Third Nerd, I'm gonna try to get a little bit further. I might just beat this level very soon.